Next slide. Wick rejections. You all know it. It's simple. Now, you lot were like, oh, can we see examples on the charts? Look here. This is a strong downtrend, and look how the market forms all this madness on the 1 minute. It's so easy to draw a level like this, and it's so easy to think that price is now moving up in an uptrend. And then you start to draw a double bottom like this, and then you buy it, and then you get stopped out. So that's why the theory is very important for you to understand, because if price has made a lower low from this point, this is not the lower low, lower high. The lower low is still here because this is defined. Okay? So what you're looking for price to do is create a level in the market to then make a new lower low for this to be invalid. So this is why this still remains part of the sell, even though it looks like a buy. See, now somebody's asking, why isn't it part of a lower high? Look here. This is the major level. This major level is what was the whole push of this move. This whole move came from this area. This right here is just a pause in the market. It's not defined. If the market came back to respect this level and then went down, you're not selling this, but if it respects this level and went down, then this will become your defined level. But if you look at this carefully, this whole move right now is part of this here. So don't dig deep. Do not dig deep, because if you want to dig deep, then you can start saying, well, it never broke the low and it never broke the high, so now we're in a range. And then you start to say, well, look, now this is a break below, this is a retest. And then some of you are selling here, and guess what? It never makes it. Work with your key levels. If the market defined this structure clearly and made that lower low, or lower low, that's your level. That's your buy. You see how you can get tricked on the 1 minute time frame? Does this example make sense, guys and ladies?
Rox, would you say this is a double top into the key level, even though it didn't quite make it to the top of the key level?
No.
Okay.
If price came back and went up, you're selling this double top. Okay? If price creates a lower high within this level, you're selling the double top. If price came up and started creating an uptrend in this structure like this, then you'll be a bit more wary of what you're doing.
Okay, got it. So going back to the structure that you had mentioned earlier, I remember you saying, so we would look for either a perfect retest or we would look for a test of the key level.
Correct.
But it looks like this is kind of in between though, right?
No. Understand. This will remain your major high. This will remain your major low. If price comes into this level, if price creates this lower high here and then starts coming up into this level, you're not trading it. If price makes this push phase and this pullback below this lower high and then creates this double top within the structure, you can sell it. If it's clean and concise, you can sell it. If it's clean and concise, you can buy it. But if price creates, you're always going to have your major high and your major low in all circumstances. Okay? If price pulls back cleanly, you can sell it. And if price pulls back cleanly, you can buy it. But if price comes back and starts to create this within the structure, and then this within this structure, and then this within this structure, you're not doing nothing.
I think
this makes sense.
I think his question was in regards to the perfect break and retest example that you gave a little bit earlier.
But we're not talking about that because it doesn't exist on this chart right now.
No, I understand. Because
there's Oh yeah, you're just making me aware of what you asked me, for sure. I get it. But as you can see here, there's nothing to work with. I need you to focus on what this sell is in terms of this wick rejection trade.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks.
Just give me 2 ticks. Guys, let me just check something quickly. Okay, I was just checking a name. Right, fine. So look, what we're talking about here is these wick rejections and how you take this trade. I'm going to share examples in terms of structure in a minute, but does everybody understand this? No, this is a show of how you sell and buy based on wick rejections. Does everybody understand this? Right. If somebody's unclear, feel free to ask me. Okay.